Hey, we've got 3 chords and a bass line. Check this out. I'll play the bass line first. 2, 3, ow. Repeat. Going up. Yeah, okay, chords. C, F, and G. F come. Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome back. Hey, Shane here from Guitar Work. Welcome back. This is CCR's Down on the Corner, and I think it's 1968, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I am. And it's a fabulous song. 3 chords is so often the case of CCR, and a very specific strumming pattern, which I think is genius. It's all about the arranging, and it's not that it's a difficult pattern, it's just very, very solid, and it leaves lots of space for other things going on in there. But welcome back. Thanks for all your thumbs up and all that. Let's play this one together. I will send you, as always, to Patreon to grab sheets. I've got 2 sheets here for you and a details page as well. So go grab those. I'll be referring to them the entire time. I think this is video number 229, so there's a whole lot of stuff up there. Go grab them. Patreon does not have to be a lifelong commitment. Join us there. We communicate there. Ask me questions there. It's a lot of fun. Join us there. Grab your sheets. And I'm going to assume that you know a C, an F, and a G. Now, if F is not your favorite chord, well, you're not alone. But remember, you don't learn to play an F properly by avoiding songs that have it. So get in. This could be your song to nail down the F. So you got a C chord, of course. You know that guy. You got an F. And you got a G. I'm playing my G this way here. You can play it this way if you want, whatever you're comfortable with. You do want to, at some point, get this particular fingering of G into your life, because look how tidy that is, going C, look at that, just a G. C moves over to G. But I know a lot of people struggle with the separation of the ring finger and the pinky. I did as well, even with the length of these digits. So I'm going to start with the bass line on this guy. Let's start with the, and I want to mention that was the holy cow, the BeatBuddy2 is in. They sent me the BeatBuddy2. We'll go through some stuff just to get you going on. I don't want to overwhelm you. It's got so many features. It is the most amazing upgrade I've ever seen. What you heard there was just a pop 8 pattern. Comes right out of the box like that. I had it plugged into the Aeros Looper from Singular Sound, proudly representing them. And I have for a few years now, but I used their stuff way before I ever was affiliated with them. So thank you, Singular Sound. This is fabulous. We'll go through a couple of little features just to get you going. What's your whistle on that? The bass line. I'm starting on, and you're going to grab your details sheet. You're going to see that. You're going to see your chord shapes, C, F, and G. You know those. And then here's your bass line. I'm going to go C to the 5th fret of the 3rd fret of the A to the 5th fret of the low E to the 3rd fret of the low E. So going 3, meaning fret, 5th fret, and to the 3rd fret of that low E. And 2 of these. That's 1 full bar. We're just going to repeat that. So here's the first bar. It's over a C chord, but you can't play them both at the same time. So going. That's the first bar. Here, one more time. Now, nowhere on there, on your paper, is any rhythmic notation. That does require that you can learn to read rhythms. So I have to use your ears a little bit. We'll learn it together slowly. Here's your first bar again, going into the second. I'm going to go to the second finger here on the second bar. 3, 2, 3, 3. Here are 2 bars back to back. Second bar. So important to get the fingering down, and we can tweak the rhythm as we go along. So that happens twice, that little bit. Let me do it twice through without pausing. Here we go. 3, 4. Repeat. Next line. It's going to go up to the F here, 3rd fret of that. You just play the same thing up 1 string thinner, and you get this 3, 5, 3, and then 3, 3, 5. Same as the C was, but 1 string thinner. Okay, so here's that F again. I say that F again, meaning it's over the F chord. You'll see the F written over top. That's what the chord player would be playing. And here's the next bar, C. 3, 3, 2, here, up to 5 with your pinky. You don't have to use your pinky, but your pinky is a real finger. People avoid them like the plague. If your pinky doesn't work properly, it's probably because your thumb's up high. If your thumb's up high like that, it negates your pinky. You can't get any stretch of it. So get that thumb down nice and low. Or you can use your ring finger and just forget I said that. So here, from the top, guys. Repeat. Comes the F, to the C, big stretch. And then, just the same as the very first bar, I'll play it one more time, but stop tape there. That's a lot to swallow. Stop tape, memorize it. Luckily it's repetitive, and that's all there is to it. Here's one more time, and we'll move on to the chorus. We'll go 3, 4. Repeat. Here's F coming. That is it. Okay, so stop tape, learn that. Remember, you can't play both at the same time. So if you have a playing partner, you would play that part, they would play the chords, or swap them back and forth. A lot of fun to do that for sure. And now the strumming pattern, I'm going to jump on the C. Now there are two possible situations in the strumming. You're going to see some chords are bracketed together, like the G and the C in the intro. The G and the C are bracketed together. That means they share a bar. A bar in this case is 4 beats. So the C that you start with gets a full pattern. It's this. I'll just make sure I get it right. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, 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 down. Again on the C. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, 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 down. That's a full bar on that C because it's not bracketed. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, 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 down. Now the G and the C are bracketed, so it's the same strumming pattern, but we change chords sort of a little bit midway through. So here's a G. And on this upstroke, here's the C. Okay, so that's G again, 3, 4. I'll get more percussive in a second. So that is changing on the upstroke, just after the middle of the bar. So here is that 2-bar phrase where you're getting a C for a bar and a G-C split bar. So here we go, C. G, C. Sort of a lengthy pause there at the end. That's what I mean by leaving space. They've left a perfect amount of space. You can hear the other instruments in there. I'm going to do that a couple of times for you without any pauses. So this is real time. I'll go nice and slow. Play along. 3, 4, C. Go, G. C. Repeat. Go. Okay, now when you get to the F in there, you're going to get a full bar of F. Okay, so you've seen all you're going to see. If it's a split bar, you do the split bar strum. If it's a full bar, you do the full bar strum. Now, if you happen to do a slightly different strum, nobody's going to throw fruit at you or anything. You're not kicked out of the band, but it's important to maybe learn it exactly as we're doing it here, and then feel free to interpret it and do your own thing with it, right? It's just to impose that strumming pattern on you is a good thing, just for discipline's sake, just to get new things going on in your right hand. If you struggle with it a bit, it's worth working on. It is worth working on for sure. It'll enter into other songs you're playing. So that, believe it or not, slow play along first. It comes in at 108 beats a minute, and as I mentioned, this is, I'm just going to erase what I did earlier. This is the fabulous BeatBuddy2. And I just got it last week, and it is just, or 2 weeks ago, it's just fantastic. It comes preloaded with a ton of stuff, and you just right out of the box. I plugged it into the Aeros Looper that you're seeing. I literally just plugged it into that, and it's already programmed. I press go on the BeatBuddy, and it starts the looper, and it's just no-brainer. Fantastic. They work so well together, guys. Highly recommend. It's more fun than a metronome. Some of the neat little features here, just very quickly. I'll start it up. You can start with a little drum fill. There's 1, 2, 3. Now if I press this button quickly, it plays a fill. Hear that? That little drum roll, which is very cool. It's got a whole bunch of them. And if I press and hold that, it'll change pattern slightly. See that? Maybe that's a chorus. So it's got 2 patterns, 3 patterns, whatever. I'll press and hold again to go back to the original pattern. Oftentimes drum patterns will change from a verse to a chorus ever so slightly. It usually involves the ride cymbal in the chorus, doesn't have to. And I'll double tap to stop it. Yeah, move. You can program it to just stop dead if you want. I could have just paused it, and you can program all these buttons to do whatever you want it to do. So over time, let's learn a few of the little details about it, and so I don't overwhelm you with a deep dive. There's plenty of great videos out there for that. So thank you, Sing Your Sound. All the links are in the description below, and the promo code, of course, is GAW10, and that'll get you 10% off at checkout and help to support this channel. Greatly appreciate it. I'm having so much fun with this thing. It's fantastic. Okay, 108 beats a minute. I'm going to take 20 points off, which brings it to what? 98, 88. Okay, been a while since I did math. Okay, 88. Don't put up at 88. Just a matter of going to the tempo button, dialing it back. There's 88, like that, and I'll do up to the end of the first chorus, okay? You should be able to do that at this speed. And remember, play-alongs are about recovery skills. Try to keep going. If you miss something, it's not the end of the world. Try to get to the next chord. Wait for me there, whatever you got to do. So I'll play the intro, and then into the, just chords, not the bass line. The intro, and then verse and a chorus. I'll put the BeatBuddy on. Here it comes. Grab those sheets, patreon.com/guitar at work. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, C, G, intro here, G, here's your F, C, C again, G, first verse, here we go, early in the evening, G, just about supper, over by the courthouse, G, starting to unwind, F, 4 kids on the corner, C, trying to bring you up, C, really picks a tune out, G, blows it on the harp, F, down on the corner, G, out in the street, changing on the upstroke there, bring a nickel, tap your feet, yeah. At that point we're into the second verse. So you should be able to do that before you launch into the full speed play along, okay? You should be able to do that for sure. And as we go, here comes your full speed play along, and you decide, play the bass line if you know it well enough, play the bass, or play the chords, go back and forth from one to the next, whatever you can do. So go up to 108 beats a minute again. That is right here, your tempo button. And there we go. Okay. And fasten your seatbelts. Again, all those sheets are available. Grab a BeatBuddy, guys. So fun to play with, and we can talk. You can ask me questions in Patreon, patreon.com/guitarwork. Go there, meet us, but let's play all the way through. Recovery skills, don't stop. I have to scroll at the bottom of the page. Cover me, okay? I might miss a chord, but I'll come back on time. Cover me. Here it comes. Intro it. Down. Woo! That's moving. F. C. G. C. Early. First verse. Supper time. C. G. Starting to unwind. F. 4 kids. C. Trying to bring you up. C again. G. Chorus. F. Down on the corner. G. Out in the street. Really in the poor boys. C, G. With a nickel, tap your feet. Next verse, rooster. Nice and quiet. C again. Blinky. G. F. G to C. Chorus, here we go. Second chord. Down the corner. G. Out in the street. Really in the poor boys. Instrumental, here we go, C. Play the bass line. F. C again. G to C. Chorus, bottom of the page. G. Out in the street, F really in a poor boy play. Cover me, 2, 3, instrumental, second page. Top of the second page. verse, C. You don't need a penny, just to hang around. If you've got a nickel, won't you lay your money down? F. Over on the corner, there's a happy noise. People come from all around to watch the magic for the chorus. C. G. Out in the street, Willie and the poor boys playing. Here nickel tap. F. Chorus again. Out in the street, Willie and the poor boys playing. Bring a nickel tap. A little more chorus. Down on the corner. Out in the street. There we go. That's moving along. And I wanted to mention, and I wish I mentioned it before we did the play on, when you're strumming that fast, there's a tendency to want to dig in. Your right hand just says, I'm playing fast, I better play loud. It's the opposite. You're going to notice if you play hard and loud like that, it's frantic, your pick will go flying, all sorts of bad things happen to good people when they're playing fast. So just whisper strums like, counterintuitive, but the lighter you hold the pick, the better you hang on to it. When my mind plays tricks on me, I'm playing, oh my God, I'm going to drop my pick, I'm going to drop my pick, I'm going to drop my pick. But sometimes, it's not that I don't ever drop my pick, I still do, occasionally. But since I switched to just hold it loosely, and usually you won't get snagged on your thinnest string. Usually that's when the pick goes flying. You're digging in so hard, and then you got to turn your hand around so you're coming at it at the same angle but opposite. So downstroke, and then turn your hand around and back upstroke. So you're not dragging the pick through. You're kind of coaxing it through. It's whispery, it's brushy. That's the right speed, and it's not overwhelmingly loud. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for coming back. Thank you again to Singular Sound. Grab yourselves a BeatBuddy, an Aeros Looper, one or the other, or both, hopefully. We'll talk more about that super switch down there. Whole lot of detail to get in, but I want to thank you for coming back. Thumbs up mean the world here, guys. Drop me a comment, ask me questions, whatever. Join us at patreon.com/guitar at work. Go grab sheets, hundreds of sheets, whatever, okay? Talk soon. Where am I going? Hup, 1, 2, ah!